Alright, what's up guys? So, I'm just going to turn down my own volume so I don't really hear myself. Thank you. What is up? I'm going to write in here also. So, basically, I'm learning this. What up, Joey? Basically, I'm learning this as I go. I don't know really how the quality is. I don't know how delayed everything is. I am noticing that it's looking a little delayed. But I basically just wanted to go through a bunch of stuff that I got over the past weekend thrifting, and I just wanted to show you guys and have a chance to connect live and have you guys basically talk to me through YouTube. So let me know how the stream is looking. It looks like it's a little laggy, a little glitchy. I don't know how the sound is. I am using my blue mic, which is right here, and I just would like to know how it looks while I gather some of the stuff up to show you guys. Thank you, 826 Junior. Alright, should be a decent start right now. So, I'm just going to hop right into it, and I'm going to show you guys a bunch of these things that I got, what I paid for them, what I think they're going to go for on Amazon, and if you have any questions, just throw them there in the chat, and I will get to them periodically throughout the stream. So, I went to a lot of garage sales. I drove all over Connecticut, which is where I'm from. I drove all over Connecticut and I found a whole bunch of things. So I just want to start off with some of the video games I got, because video games are some of the main things that I look for, and it's definitely a great thing if you want to research them, really get into selling video games. I have a lot of videos on my channel that can help you with that. So if you want to take a look at some of these games, we have Hogan's Alley for the NES, we have Double Dragon for the NES, Super Mario 3, and Dr. Mario, as well as Monopoly and Top Gun. Now, all of these I picked up at the same garage sale. I did pay, what I pay for these guys, about 10 bucks total, so a pretty darn good deal, considering Super Mario 3 is where it's actually going up in value. Most of the others aren't worth too much. Double Dragon's worth a little bit, just around $15, so not too bad. Oh, okay, Michael Stone. Well, hopefully everything's working good now. Now, some of these finds in here are also going to be from Goodwill, because I did stop at a couple Goodwills also. So this Doctor Who police box. Now, Doctor Who things are worth a good amount of money. Usually, this is highly damaged, as you can probably tell, but everything inside is brand new, sealed. This guy, I already peeled the stickers off. I believe I paid about $8, which is kind of a little high. And I was able to look it up. It's going for over $40. Not too shabby. Another really good thing, good TV show that sells really well is Supernatural. Supernatural sells so well, it's ridiculous how much that stuff goes for. Here's another video game, Roy McIlroy PGA Tour. I've sold this on PS4 before for a lot of money, and the ones on Xbox are actually going for a decent amount of money as well. So this is definitely a game to look out for. My Goodwill had 2 sealed. I'm keeping one and I'm selling the other. I only paid $4 a pop. Now on to more video games. These are all N64 games. I'd paid 10 bucks for this stack of 6. Let's go through them. We got Tom and Jerry Fists of Fury. We have Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards. This game is worth a decent amount of money. And Banjo-Kazooie. Let's go through the next 3. We also have Top Gear Rally, Ken Griffey Baseball, and Beetle Adventure Racing. Now, baseball, I don't believe this Top Gear Rally is really worth anything, and I'm pretty sure Beetle Adventure is not worth too much. But there are sports games for the Nintendo 64 that are actually worth a good amount of money, such as International Superstar Soccer 2000, I believe, and Super Bowling is another very expensive one. You know, I do have a YouTube video on my channel, and I will continue to say that if I actually have this information on my channel. You can learn all about N64 games and N64 sports games that sell well, as well as other systems with sports games that sell well. I also got Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, I had to pay $5 a piece for these, but I was able to get 3 for $10, so I got 1 for free. Hello, Biohazard Picker. We got Tetris Evolution, Disney's Mickey Mouse for the GameCube. I picked it up just because it's made by Capcom, which is really interesting. I've never heard of this game, still haven't looked it up yet. And we have Star Wars Battlefront 2, like I said before. All good games, all worth good money. Here is a copy of Sonic DX Director's Cut. Don't know how much this is worth. I can't really recall what I paid. You never really come across any Nintendo games, Michael Stone. I come across them a lot, and I'll show you. Usually at garage sales, not really at thrift stores. And this was the other copy of the Golf. So I got boxes and boxes of stuff down here that you guys can't see. So I will be bending over and showing you things in a few seconds. I'm going to shout out 826 Junior, who was in the comments. He's been in the comments since the very beginning, I believe. So he's doing real good. He's messaging a lot down here. And so are a lot of people that I will be answering all these things. If I'm not answering you right now, I will be scrolling up soon. I just want to get through this stuff first. So, few CDs. CDs do really good on Amazon, of course. I've never done CDs over on eBay, so if you primarily sell on eBay, I'm not quite sure how well CDs would do. Now, this Mickey Mouse Disco is used, but I like to scan weird, obscure things like this, even if they're used. A lot of children's CDs, a lot of Disney CDs, sometimes movie soundtracks, depending on the movie. But this was going for over $30, and I only paid $1 for it. Now, I believe I paid $2 a piece for these and $1 for this. This is Millborns. It's a Parker Brothers card game, and this actually had an old sticker from Big Lots on the back of it. And the funny thing about that is that sticker was $4.99, and this is going for about $40 now on Amazon. So just because at one point it was really cheap, still scan these things. They could still be worth a good amount of money. I also got 2 of these, Rook 100. I believe these are both going for around $40 as well. I paid $2 a pop. This is all brand new, sealed, all from a garage sale. Another board game I got at the garage sale is this Scrabble for $2. It is Scrabble crossword game for juniors from 1975 or 1978, somewhere around there. It should say right on the box somewhere the year 1975. So yeah, pretty old. Not on Amazon, so this is obviously going to go on eBay. A lot of the older things tend to go on eBay. Now, for something big. Okay, it's in this garbage bag, but what else is in here? We have a wired Xbox 360 controller. That's probably something I'm just going to end up keeping, but the awesome thing in here is a complete inbox Xbox 360 limited edition Modern Warfare 2, and this guy comes with 2 controllers and the wireless adapter in here. Everything's complete in here. I would try to open it up real quick, but I believe that's just going to be a pain, so I'm not going to do it. It does show right on the side that it should come with 2 controllers, so I'll probably have to actually include both controllers with it when I'm selling it. I probably can't part it all out, because if I want to get the most money for this, that's what I got to do. So not too bad. I paid $60 for it. It's going for a decent amount of money. We also got a boxed Sega CD. Now, I found this at a garage sale where I found a few of those N64 games. This guy they wanted $75 for, which is that sticker, but it came with 2 Sega CDs. And a Sega CD is going for about $120 to $140 on Amazon right now, which is insane. So it came with 2 of them. I've only tested one so far. I have to test the other. And it came with a Sega Genesis attached. So that was awesome. It also came with a bunch of games, and for both the Sega CD and for the Genesis. So I'm going to have to go through all these separately with you because a lot of the games were just box only. We have Super Sprint, which was box and manual. Oh wait, maybe this is a Sega CD game because there's a CD in here. It's a completely different game, but we have Formula 1 Beyond the Limit inside this Super Sprint. I didn't actually see that when I purchased this, so that's kind of interesting. We'll take a look into that game. Pretty sure it's not worth anything. We have Jungle Strike for the Genesis. Is there a disc in here? No. But it's everything, you know, it's the manual and all that. There is the game, but it's somewhere else right now. And then, you know, a controller and just the insert that came with the Sega CD. Let's see. We got something really, really, really cool here that I want to show you guys. This is a plasma pistol from Halo. you could turn it on, and let's see. If you hold down the button, that's really loud. But if you hold down the button, it shakes and does all the cool things, and if it runs out, this thing will pop up. Really, really, really cool. This actually is a laser tag set, and it's supposed to come with 2. It's not worth a lot of money. I bet I could get maybe 20 bucks out of it on eBay, but I think I'm going to keep it. I really don't have space for it, so I really should sell it, but I'm really bad with that. So let's see what we got here. For $10, I got a Wii plus accessories. What up, the one and only? Is that Chavito? Let's see. Oh yeah, you can make money with $9, 100%. We have Wii Fit, which is not worth anything. Dance Dance Revolution, Hottest Party 2. This might be worth something because I have the dance pads. If I could bundle everything together, might be worth it. We have Wii Play, Mario Kart Wii, and Zumba Fitness. Most of these aren't worth anything, and there's also Wii Sports deep in the box, as well as a Wii Fit board. Lots of accessories, such as a Wii steering wheel, another Wii steering wheel with a remote in it. That was awesome. Another remote is in here. We got a few nunchucks in here. Just a bunch of random accessories. Pretty awesome for $10. And of course, included is the entire Wii system. Hopefully there's another game in here. That would be awesome. And just some of the dance pads, which I'm not really going to go through right now. Let me show you guys what's in here real fast. This is a stuffed animal, and I do pretty good with plush. This is brand new with tags. It's actually from PetSmart. It's called the Love a Pet Chance 2010 collection, and it actually is going for a decent amount over on eBay. What I paid $1 for it. I think I'm going to sell it for between $14 to $20, which I'm super stoked about. And we have the receipt right here. I only paid $3.19 at this Goodwill for 3 items. So it was pretty cheap. Let's go into the comments a little bit, see what's going on, because we're about halfway through right now. So let's see. Anyone know if I can make money with $9? Yes, you definitely can make money with $9. It's really dependent on what you find. I would suggest starting with eBay if you only have $9, because you could buy, 5 things for $1 a piece, and yeah, there you go. Not worry about it. Charge shipping on all of it, of course, so you're not paying for shipping. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to afford shipping. Ian says he'd keep that. Not 100% sure what you were saying that towards. If anyone knows average shipping rates and fees, Caleb, it is different for everything. If you want to have a set amount, you could always use the flat rate envelopes on eBay. They're always going to be either $5.80 or $6.10, depending on the kind you have, whether it's padded or not. We have the one and only says, Lewis says hi. Hello, Lewis. Caleb loves the channel. And one more person, XXL3 Get Vids XX says, I made money with 2 cents last week. Walmart was clearing out inventory and I sold them. I bought for 2 cents, sold for $20. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Oh, the Halo gun? Yeah, I am going to be keeping that. Best things to look for, in my opinion, are video games. But that's just because I know them the most. So I can do pretty well with video games. So let's continue on. We have another box right here. Oh. Also, if you're just starting and you want to get things that are going to make you the most money for the least investment, I'd look at books. I don't do a lot of books just because I hate spending the time to scan every single one of them, but I would definitely look into books. So, we got a plush Mario for 25 cents with the tags. Don't know what he's going for. Haven't scanned him, but for $0.25, I just picked him up. I also got a harpoon glass for 50 cents. That's from me. Now, another thing I tend to sell a lot are records. And a lot of people probably pass records because they don't really know what they're looking for, or you really only see classical. Now, I've been doing records for quite a while, so I don't even look them up. I just buy them. And I'll go through these ones because there's not too many. We have Black Sabbath Volume 1. We have David Bowie, and David Bowie has gone through the roof since his death. It's a shame, but death sells, to be honest. If somebody dies, their items are instantly worth more money because people want those things. We have Frank Sinatra, Swingin' Lovers. We have Sinatra, A Man and His Music, and we only got 2 more left here. We have Michael Jackson's Thriller, which is always worth a decent amount, and Deep Purple. Now, these aren't in the best condition case-wise, but the records themselves are in amazing condition. We have a Sega Game Gear with the charger, but the cool thing is these Game Gears also work by battery. It came with Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and it's pretty sweet. Not too bad. That was at the garage sale that I picked up the N64 stuff. Now, we have a few Sega CD games in here. We have Jurassic Park and Dracula. I played Dracula. This game is horrible, but they're not. They have high ranks. A lot of the Sega CD games are going to have a higher rank. Same thing with Game Boy games. Same thing with Sega Saturn games. Just these really weird one-off consoles. TurboGrafx probably. They're going to have higher ranks. They're going to take longer to sell. Not that many people are looking for those games. That's up to you if you decide to put them on eBay or not. They more than likely are going to have the same price on eBay as they will on Amazon. I got a Diddy Kong Racing VHS tape. Pretty interesting there. We have Wall Street Kid complete in box for the NES, and this box is near mint condition. I mean, this box is beautiful. Pretty cool there. Here's that copy of Soul Feast for the CD. The box is in bad condition, but the game goes for about 18 bucks. Beavis and Butthead on the Genesis. F-22, but this wasn't in here. Now, for some more expensive games, we have Dragon Warrior 2 for the NES. It also has the manual, so I should be able to get a decent amount of money there. We also have Super Mario Kart for the SNES. Awesome game. Definitely recommend looking for that and buy it no matter what, whenever you can. Also get Gradius 3. Goes for about 18 bucks. We got Gunsmoke, which goes for about $18 to $20 as well for the NES. Not too bad. And Star Fox for the SNES. Now, it says up here that my video output is low right now. Hopefully that doesn't continue to act up like this, but it does seem that the connection's coming in and out. Definitely the best find that I had garage selling for $1. Picked up this Sony voice recorder, Clear Voice Plus. Sealed Sony stuff that's old is worth an amazing amount of money. This guy is going for $399.99. And I can guarantee to you guys, it will sell for a lot of money. Maybe not $400, but it will sell for a lot because I've sold sealed Sony CD players. Just look them up on Amazon. I have sold sealed Sony CD players for right around $400. So this should go for $400. Now, let's finish up this box and then I'll go back to the comments. We got Quackshot, which isn't in here, sadly. A sealed copy of Inception on Blu-ray for $1 is what I paid for it. Sewer Shark for the Sega CD is not worth a lot. We have Ghosts and Goblins on the NES, which is worth a mediocre amount. I thought it was going to be worth a lot more, but it's not. We have Zanuck for the NES, and we have Q*bert for the Dreamcast. And then to finish this box up, we have Game Boy Color games and Game Gear games. Not too many of them. Just this small stack right here. So let's go through this, and then I will head back into the comments. We have Bubble Ghost, which I haven't looked up. Never even heard of it. Metroid 2. Metroid games are usually worth a good amount of money, so this game should be worth something. Tennis, which I do not think is worth anything. Wario Land 2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Back from the Sewers. Tetris, which is not worth that much. Super Mario Land 2, which should be worth a little bit because it is Mario. NBA Jam for that Game Gear. And Jurassic Park for the Game Gear. I do have more of these games that we'll get to. They are in another box, but let's head to the comments and see what is going on. So let's scroll up these comments. We got, yeah, Caleb, Jesse is a cool guy. Thank you, Ian. So it says, keep hollering, don't stop the live vid. I am not stopping it till I'm done. You're going to tell your eBay homies about this channel. Awesome. Thank you, Caleb Wade. What is my favorite thing to find and sell, says David Hill. Definitely video games. I'm stoked when I find awesome board games sealed because they require little to no prep. Video games require some prep because most of the time they're not going to be sealed. I have a disc cleaner over here that I use to clean a lot of them. I put them into these plastic sleeves if they're worth a lot of money. But board games like this, all you got to do is print out a label, stick it over that barcode, stick it in the box, and you're good to go. So I love finding these. They're usually worth a little bit more also. We have Michael Stone, who has an awesome YouTube channel. Definitely recommend him. He says the only record I ever took the time to list was a near mint condition dual disc 1977 Star Wars. Sold for $150 and I got it for free. Wow, that is amazing. And you probably sold that over on eBay. Now, a lot of the records I sell go for about 15 to 20 bucks, so not a lot of money, but I have well over 400 records in my Amazon inventory. I also have a lot here. I probably have close to 100 still sitting here, so that's something that I do a lot of. They do take a while to sell. Somebody says, 826 Junior says, if this is rude or greedy, sorry, but are you going to do any giveaways? On this channel, I don't know. I haven't really thought about that too much. My channel's kind of small still. Maybe when it gets bigger, we'll see how that goes. We got LG Get Vid says, bought an old Vectrex game system over the weekend. Bought it for 25 bucks. Sold it for $3.25. Alright, so guys, Vectrex game systems. Definitely look them up. They're worth some good money. And can I repeat the scanner I use? The scanner for scanning into Amazon I use. Inventory Lab has one that it's called Scoutify, I believe, but you have to have an Inventory Lab subscription. But I actually hardly use that. I only use my Amazon seller app because of so many random things getting restricted lately. I like to know what is restricted or not, and the Amazon seller app lets you know. What do I ship the records in? When I'm shipping into Amazon, I just polybag them. That's all. They all go into the same box, get shipped off to Amazon. If I were to sell them on eBay, they'd each go into their own individual little box so they don't get damaged and dinged and all that. So I recommend doing it through Amazon just because it's easier to ship than it would be on eBay. Do I bundle Wii boards with games? I do, only if it's Wii Fit Plus though. And what is your favorite system games to sell? My favorite system to sell, which probably sells the fastest out of everything, would probably be Xbox 360. Sells really fast right now. They're not worth a lot of money. I mean, of course, I love finding GameCube games, N64 games, Super Nintendo games. The only thing is I tend to keep a lot of those, so I love finding them. I just don't tend to sell them too often. All right, let's see what else we got here. I got another bag over here. I just have to get up for 1 second and grab it. All right. Actually, got a lot of bags here. We have a GameCube that I paid 10 bucks for. Is there a game in there? There is not. I paid 10 bucks, came with all the wires and a Indigo controller. So that is an amazing find for 10 bucks. This is definitely going to go for much more than that. And in this bag, this is all Goodwill stuff right here. Nothing amazing. I actually paid, I think, under 10 bucks for all this stuff. Let's see what we got in here. We have Pokemon 3 the movie. This has to get sent in soon because Pokemon stuff is still worth more than it normally is. So, got to get that sent in, as well as Pokemon Mewtwo Returns. These are VHS tapes. We also have a sealed copy of The Omen. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Heroes in a Half Shell from... This is the oldest one I've ever found. This is 1988 or 1985. I think it's 1988, so... one of the oldest ones I've ever found. Normally they're all the 90s. We also have this alien spy weird toy thing. Paid $2.95 for it. Can't really recall what it was going for. It's very interesting. We have a Polaroid camera for 6 bucks. I lot these guys up, so I wait until I get about 6, 7, 5. I wait until I get a bunch of these, and then I lot them up and sell them at about 20 bucks a pop. And we have Connect Adventures, and I bundled this with Connect Systems, just the camera itself, which I only have 2 of right now, and I'm running low on Connect Adventures, so around Christmas time, they're going to sell really well. And my receipt. Always save your receipts, guys. Tax season makes this tricky. Alright, was that everything from those 2 bags? Yes, it was, but I do have more bags, so let me grab them real quick. Okay, here we go. So in this big bag right here, we got a sealed board game of Star Trek The Next Generation. Now, I paid 12 bucks for this guy. You would think, oh wow, sealed Star Trek game from the year 1993. This has got to be worth bank. No, I'm only going to make about 15 bucks. So, It happened. It happens, but I'm going to double my money. Yeah, it says my quality's pretty low right now, but that's okay. It'll unfreeze. It'll keep going in and out, I can tell. And then we have a soundtrack for Goldfinger. Now, something I bought 44 of, but I do not have them here with me. They're in my car right now, are laser discs. And I'm going to make a whole video on that stuff, but I got 44 laser discs at a Goodwill for $1 a piece. Those are all going on eBay. Bunch of good movies such as Alien, The Good, The Bad, The Ugly, Alien 3, The X-Files, a bunch of James Bond movies, Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, Reservoir Dogs, awesome, awesome, awesome movies. Laser discs can sell for a good amount of money if you bundle them together. Now, we got 2 more bags, and then I'm going to call it quits. In one bag at Savers, I found an Xbox 360 Slim for $34.99. It didn't come with a controller, sadly, but I could bundle up one of my wired controllers with it. It also came with Borderlands 2 in there, which is not worth a lot of money. Then I got Cranium Ziggity for $2.99. I'll make a little bit of money on it. Not too much, but like I said, guys, sealed board games are probably my favorite. They're the easiest to ship off. And then one book, which I paid $3 for, which was stupid. I'm only going to make about $3 on it, $3 to $4. So we'll see what happens there. And I believe that is it for this bag. Oh, and the receipt. Always saving those receipts. Alright, guys, last bag I'm going to go through just because I do still have a lot of stuff here, but I really... Oh, actually, there's one more box. So we'll go through this bag and that box, and then we'll call it quits and answer some more questions and end this little live stream at hopefully around the 40-minute mark. We'll see what happens. So we have a Robert Graham shirt right here. Robert Graham is amazing, especially for eBay. It's an extra large. It doesn't say if it's cotton or silk. It feels like cotton. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with Robert Graham. What did I pay for him? I paid $8.99. A little high, but pretty good. And then this really cool shirt, paid $7.99 for this. It's a bowling shirt. This is Nat Nast. Nat Nast bowling shirt. I don't know what material it is. 100% silk XL. Really awesome for $7.99. I am falling way behind on my eBay listings, and with the post office closed today, it's a listing day, not a shipping day. So I don't even really have to worry. I'm going to be listing for the rest of the day. I don't know if you could tell back here, but on the table, I have a lot of clothing that needs to be listed. Now for the final box. For the final box, guys, let's see what we got. We have 2 sealed puzzles I picked up at the same garage sale. They wanted $3 a pop. Tried to get them down $2 a pop. She wouldn't budge. So I was able to get her down $1 to $5. Gotta save everywhere you can. And I didn't actually scan these guys. I just grabbed them because they were sealed. Turns out I'm only going to make about $15 after all fees. So I'm not even making that much money on them. Let's see what else we got in here. We got a few video games for GameCube and Wii. We have Lego Harry Potter. These go for a good amount of money always. Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7 is great. We also got Luigi's Mansion, and these were $1 a piece, as well as Reign of Fire. Reign of Fire is not worth that much money if you find it. Don't bother picking it up. Luigi's Mansion, though, it's about a $30 game. Highly recommend grabbing that. I got a sealed Disney Monopoly for $4. And this guy right here is going for about $44 on Amazon FBA. Hopefully that price rises. I'm probably going to price it higher. If the lowest price is $44 and the next price isn't until you get to $50, then I'll probably price right around $50 to get that higher sale. Especially with Christmas coming, Disney, Monopoly, sealed board game, it's going to sell. For $4, we got another winter puzzle. So, of course, guys, with Christmas, winter stuff will start to sell better, in my opinion. So, $4, I'm only going to make about $9 after fees. But around Christmas, it's going to sell. The rank's about 500,000 right now, but it will come down. We got this, which is called a power plug, and it looks brand new inside here. The box is all damaged and open, though. It's for the Genesis. Not 100% sure what it's for, so it makes any Genesis controller into the ultimate weapon. Oh, okay, so it makes your controller cooler and does crazier things. Very interesting. And then we have a few Genesis games, and I'm actually about to pose a question to you guys. So I'd like to hear your answer. We have Sonic 3, Jungle Strike, this goes with that box that I showed you earlier, Alien 3, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat, the original. Sword of Sodan, Jordan versus Bird. And this game right here, which I've never seen. This is Sonic and Knuckles. And the top opens like this. I don't quite know what that is. If anybody wants to let me know. It looks like you would take a game and stick it on there. Yeah. I don't know. Is it an expansion pack or something? Please let me know. Very confused there. And then the final bit of these Game Boy and Game Gear games. We have Ren and Stimpy for the Game Gear. Donkey Kong Land 2. Street Fighter 2. And Street Fighter games, I believe, are worth a decent amount of money. Like I said, I haven't looked a lot of this stuff up, but Street Fighter games should be worth a good amount of money. Gargoyles, I only picked this up because it's a Capcom game. Older Capcom games, worth money, guys. And the Castlevania Adventure. So that is everything, not even everything. I do have a whole bunch more stuff that I do not want to go through right now. I also have those 44 laser discs. Insane, guys. They're all near mint condition. They look beautiful. But let's read these comments and end this show. Let's see what we got going on. Scroll up a little bit. We got 826 Junior is loving this. Says he's my #1 fan. Or #2. You got to be confident in that #1 status. We got Michael Stone. I'm going to have to watch later. It keeps freezing on me. That's okay, Michael Stone. My internet is not the best down here. That is an issue with live streaming. Somebody says, how much money do you make from records on average? I have some at home that are worth $8 to $35. On average, I'd say I'm sub $15 is average. I'd say between $12 and $15 is very average. I try to shoot for 20. That's the selling point. Also, that's not what I make after fees. After fees on a record, average is about $10. Now, if I have 500 of them, of course, it's $5,000. But not all of them are going to be 10. Some are 5. But then I have a bunch that are 20 after fees. So I'd say an average is about $10 profit when all is said and done on records. That might be pushing it a little bit, but that's what I like to get to. He says, how much do you make for, no. Somebody says N64 will always be my #1 seller. That's Ian Goldie. Yeah, N64 is actually a really, really good seller. Scorpio Cat asks, hey, love your videos and your thrift hauls. Where's the best place to sell vinyl? In my opinion, it's Amazon. A lot of people do it over on eBay because they have more control over the shipping. They know it's not going to get damaged. But I enjoy sending everything into Amazon. It's just easier for me. Somebody, Scorpio Cat, says second or third fan. Going on Grumpy says they're late. Well, yep, because we're coming into the ending right here. Phil Music 95 says SNES, which is Super Nintendo, sometimes used in-case protectors for enhanced performance. Maybe it's similar. Okay, and we have Elite Focus Entertainment says it will play on its own, but you can put Sonic 3 into that cartridge slot for extended play. Oh, very interesting. Did not know that. 826 Junior says, I'll be there when you make another live stream. Thank you. Not sure when that will be. Just because the internet is so shoddy down here, live streams aren't the primary method of recording for me. We got Golden Finger Picker in the house saying, what's up? What's up? We got The Simple Joys of Life asking, did you find those laser discs at a garage sale or thrift store? I found them at a thrift store, actually. And the reason why I was able to get 44 of them, somebody obviously offloaded their collection, but the guy was just rolling out the cart, right about to put them away, and I saw one laser disc on top. I think it was E.T. I was like, oh, that's a good laser disc. And then I look underneath, and I saw Alien, or Aliens 3 or something like that. So I figured, wow, these are probably going to be pretty good. So I just told the guy to leave the cart there, and I was just pulling them all out, sticking them into my basket, and then I had my girlfriend, she was with me, I had to run and grab me a cart, and I just grabbed them all. I don't know if they're all good. I haven't even gone through all of them yet, but I got 44 of them. And they're pretty awesome. Do you shop at any of the Goodwill outlets where you buy by the pound? I do not. There is one in my area-ish. It's still about an hour away. And I went there once. I didn't find that much. I found a Wilton cake pan, a plush, a book, and a couple CDs, I think. I didn't really find a lot. And a lot of the stuff I bought ended up being really broken. It wasn't that great. Chad looking good on the milk carton. Yeah, you love your Goodwill outlet. I know there's a channel called Rockstar Flipper. He does primarily Goodwill outlet, and he does really, really, really well with that. That's just something that I haven't really gotten into. Now, there is one issue when I do want to stop this stream. I don't know how to. So I think I stop it by going to my broadcaster on the side over here. Yeah, there we go. So that's pretty much it, guys. If I do want to do another one of these streams in the future, I might have to find somewhere with better internet. Internet, like I said, is not good down here. Just to upload a YouTube video takes me hours and hours on end just to upload. It takes a long time. People will say, get better internet. I agree. So, if you did like this video, please comment down below. I know you won't be able to see all the comments in the stream that we're going on. That's why I tried to read out as much as I can, shout some people out. Hopefully you enjoyed this format, and I hope that the playback is a little bit better on YouTube's end next time. So anyways, guys, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School, signing out. See ya.